ready to match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Here's Bosher to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it second down.
That's it, baby.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. This one complete, right side to McDonald. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. First carry for James Conner. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. The Steelers, of course, had all the questions lingering with Le'Veon Bell.
He prepared himself as if he were going to be the starter right from week 1. And I got to see him in preseason, and you saw a little bit of everything. His ability to run inside, also run to the perimeter, catch the ball out of the backfield. And how about his season opener against Cleveland? They didn't win the game, but he played awfully well, 135 yards rushing, and he helped close out a big win at Tampa Bay in week 3 on Monday Night Football with some nice runs down the stretch.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
This time, Roethlisberger will throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. He'll get it up the middle. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. On third and goal, Roethlisberger escaping. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Ben Roethlisberger, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point put through by Boswell, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, here's Justin Hardy. Dances by him. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, Ryan. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Got a second here to assess Pittsburgh's last season as their offense comes onto the field. You know, for most of the folks that are fans of the Steelers, they're probably saying, wow, this was tough. But, hey, they were 9-6-1. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
Get up! Get up! Wait! Wait!
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Bud Dupree in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 4th down. They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. That's to his running back, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They go play action here on first down. Man open left side is Brown. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Numbers-wise, another great season for Brown. Over 100 catches, nearly 1,300 yards, 15 touchdowns. But, yes, there was some late-season drama, was there not?
There was, and that has the Steelers, it sounds like, listening to trade offers in the offseason. Front office saying they're not going to release him, but, quote, all options are on the table, which is not something you normally hear with your number one receiver. And those kind of numbers, remember, they're amassed despite double and triple coverage on just about every snap.
Ben to throw again. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. The second-year man, Smith-Schuster, coming off a terrific season. 111 catches, over 1,400 yards, and 7 scores as well.
And he could very well slide into the number one receiver role depending on how events transpire in this offseason. But even if that doesn't happen, already has universal respect within his own locker room, was named this year's team MVP for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
And the Steelers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll try to run it. This is Connor, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And it's 3rd and 5.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3 and not giving up 6.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now it's Roethlisberger. And now look at him go. The 40, 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
You mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Before this next drive gets going, we need to discuss the Hall of Fame inductees. There will be 8 in the 2019 class. We got Champ Bailey, Tony Gonzalez, Ty Law. Who else am I forgetting in there?
Well, how about a big guy, a lineman, Kevin Mawai, who was absolutely terrific in his career. How about Ed Reed with the Baltimore Ravens and the great job he did in the secondary there. Pat Bowlen, Gil Brandt as contributors, the owner of the Broncos and the longtime scout with the Cowboys. And I love the senior committee bringing in Johnny Robinson, the safety with Kansas City.
Tony Gonzalez was a first ballot guy, and of course when I hear Ty Losner, and he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Vic Beasley in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That one goes for 24 yards. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be... Second and very short. Back to the ground, this time to Bell. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. They'll roll him out right. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta. right after this timeout. Ryan leads with Freeman on the draw. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. On second down, Freeman. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Gun.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep. And this is caught. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's third and long. From the gun, it's Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. And no move by Dan Quinn to get the offense off the field. They're staying out there, and they're going for it on fourth. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. Drops it off for Coleman. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Stephon Tuitt in there to get him for a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now it's Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on fourth down. Ryan. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that is going to be incomplete. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on fourth down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Well, off topic, but we'd be remiss if we didn't point out what else was happening Super Bowl weekend. The Madden 19 Club Championship, second major this season, 2 more to follow. And our winner, pressure up the middle, and down he goes. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And the Steelers on third down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. And he goes across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Justin Hardy deep for Atlanta. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Hey, Tuesday.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Flush to his right. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. On first down, Ryan. He's going to look deep down the field. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminated.
So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It was Joe Hayden, the former Pro Bowler, that came up to get him down.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Morgan Burnett, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll make it second down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They'll pitch it out to Bell. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Man open right side, it's Rodgers. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Flex round! Flex round!
This has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. This time, Roethlisberger will throw. This is Bell on the dump-off. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That catch good for 8, but still, it's third and goal now.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the ball.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
To throw is Ryan. Looking downfield for Chip. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That one goes for 36 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And it's caught over the middle, Hooper. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Ryan now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Ryan going underneath. It's Coleman. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And it'll be 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
And he's change here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the fourth. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. And Bryant's kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And some room to work. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. They'll go for it with Bell. And, boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road, and everybody said, why'd you go for it?
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Bud Dupree in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before. And right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And give him a gain of 37. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Brown, the lone receiver, left. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Goes underneath for Bell. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 34. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. To throw on second down. Bell. And incomplete here. So a little razzle-dazzle on that one. But they couldn't hook up, and it's third down. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. And the Steelers on third down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Escaping the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to not drive it away and bring up second down.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Now Ben on 3rd and long. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think...
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. On second down, Roethlisberger. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Brandon, sometimes we give a lot of these running backs credit for being good receivers, and all they catch are swings and screens. Le'Veon Bell's a full member of the passing game for the Pittsburgh Steelers, whether he's split out of the backfield or not.
Oh, no doubt he can catch it, coming off a career-high 85 receptions in 2017. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Roethlisberger going to throw it. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Vance McDonald, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now a desperation throw deep down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 29. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's